Hi guys, Gladys Nairobi Power Bikes. Today we have our visitor. He looks so prepared as a rider. Maybe he can introduce himself.
Um, my name is Feuner Jackson. You can call me Jack.
Okay, Jackson, how did you get to know us?
Um, it was a journey of me wanting to own a bike. So through Instagram, the very first time I saw Nairobi Power Bikes was on an Instagram page. That was August 2023, last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, what do you think about the price of this Taro 400cc?
Pricing, I'll say it's fair. It's a good deal. Thank you.
Or it's fair?
Yeah.
So you cannot say that you wanted to negotiate. You
Of
feel
course,
that
a
the
little
price
bit
is
of
okay?
negotiation will come in handy, but so far so good. The price is fair.
Okay. Now, we have Taro, we have Vogue, you've seen them,
Yes.
and we also have the Taken.
Uh-huh.
How comes that you specifically chose the Taro?
My dream to always own a sport bike. That was where the journey for Taro began. I always wanted a sport bike, and despite what, I still wanted a sport bike. So the Taro, the Vogue and the Tekens, they are good bikes. They are very powerful, but I still feel like I need the sporty kind of vibe. So for me, I chose the Taro because I always wanted a sport bike. Yeah.
And I've seen you several times here.
Mm-hmm.
You were
That's
coming
true.
just to check the bike,
Uh,
or you are coming to do the payment?
Actually, a little bit of both and a little bit of waiting too, because I usually came in to confirm whether the bikes are being shipped, whether they are almost here. So it was a little bit of both payment and just to check in whether the bikes are ready.
Okay. And now, are you a beginner?
Intermediate or novice, I will say. Not really a beginner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you mind telling us about the brands that you're trying to compare with the Taro before now making a decision of choosing the Taro?
Now, before choosing the Taro, it was actually a neck and neck decision within myself. I had to call myself to some corner meetings,
A small
personal
meeting.
meetings, yeah, because we have powerful Japanese brands, the likes of the Kawasaki's, the Yamahas. I will equally say the other one is what? Let me just stick to the Kawasaki and the Yamahas and Suzuki. So they are nice bikes. They are really interesting, but they are way expensive compared to the Taro, which it came down to a neck and neck comparison for the power, the power that is the engine power, top speed, of course. I'm interested in speed. So comparing the 400 across the brands, Taro offered me a good deal, and I feel the difference isn't that much when it comes to power, the power ratios compared to the Japanese bikes. So equally, I would say it's a powerful bike, and I still love it.
How would you compare driving and riding?
Of course, having ridden a Yamaha before, I will say Yamaha is quite smooth when it comes to the transition compared to the Taro, but the difference is barely noticeable. That is, if you are an experienced rider, you will notice. But for somebody who say you starting or a beginner, you won't even notice the difference unless you have ridden the other brands. You can barely notice. So the experience is equally the same. Um, Comparing the engine power, how the bike peaks, I would say it's equally at par with the other bikes.
Okay, I was trying to ask you
Mm.
driving a car and
Oh, and
riding
the bike.
experience. Yeah.
Oh, so definitely there is a big difference because when it comes to biking, you have to be really, really careful because in Kenya, one, motorists don't respect bikers. We have that challenge, and having on the bike for one day, I would say it's a little bit sad when it comes to how people treat you on the road. But I think having the rules in the back of my head, that is driving rules, and I believe that sometime it will get better as time goes by. Yeah.
I get so many customers asking me about the lipa pole pole. What would you tell them?
Um, it's quite an effective payment method. For me, I would say it's good for people who maybe you don't wanna live beyond your limits. Yeah,
Okay.
it's effective.
Okay. And what is one thing that you're wishing to do immediately you get your bike? I think you have waited for this bike for about 3 weeks.
The first thing I want to do, of course, pray for it. Yeah,
Okay.
but then after that, I just think hit the road, travel the world, see what this bike brings. Yeah.
And what are you planning to do with your bike?
Just to use it for commuting here and there. Yeah, and definitely for fun.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Now maybe you can talk about our customer service because I'm not. This is not the first time I'm seeing you here. Yeah.
Customer service. Well, you have a very good customer service. The customer support system at Nairobi Power Bikes, I will applaud you guys because I was working hand in hand, and I did a lot of research, questions. Yeah, and for me, it's the transparency that sells for me. Yeah, transparency came in, and once you are transparent with your clients, I think that is a key thing. It's a boost to integrity, and I think even if you are selling your brands, integrity is key, and I respect that. So thank you guys for being so supportive and for being also trustworthy. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jackson, for promoting our business.
Yeah.
Until next time, Gladys was your host. Maybe you can start your bike.
Ha! Definitely.